This is MV doing an updated or recording of my 1962 season. I already started last night and that was live. As you can see, we've just come through spring training. Hold on, this is the wrong file. Duh. 1962, yeah, that's it. Or is it this one? No, it's this one. My apologies. This is a full start. So Clue gave me a bit of an idea, a bit of a challenge. He's doing it on action, I'm doing it on the out of the park. I have a bit more involvement. I actually played one game yesterday and lost to the Cardinals. We saw Bob Gibson get like 14 strikeouts for the Cards. If we look at my Mets and see the history, I wanted to show what I'd actually done this season. Transactions log, there we are. Yeah, so I can see, I get the AI at times to set up my minor leagues. So I can see from Monday the 9th of April what happened by the month. We're obviously in the season now. It's in January 62, February 62. In March 62, I was able to pick up, I sent Richie Ashburn and Grim Mason, a sort of, well, he's a minor league in real life, to Chicago. And I got Lou Brock. Lou Brock's probably is playing A ball with my Quincy Jets, but I know he's going to come good. Variety of players moving around the roster for spring training and who's been demoted, who's been promoted in that month. Just going down the list to see more trades in March. I think this is going the other way around. So I sent Don Zimmer away. He's now playing with the Phillies. For William Lambert. No, for Pancho Herrera. So Pancho Herrera, who played in real life for the Phillies, is now my roster. Again, my philosophy was to try and get rid of deadwood, high salary sort of players. As I'm playing a career here at the moment. But the controversial one for me, probably, as I do this in chronological order, was actually trading away Harry Cheaty. I don't know much about him, but he's playing AAA. And Walter Bianchi, a career minor leaguer. And I got Bob Neiman. Now, I like Neiman for his power, really, his gap power. So although he's older and he does have a big salary, I'm banking on the fact that he'll go beyond 1962. Maybe for one more season. I don't know, I just saw some star power in him somewhere, which we're going to need. We're going to need it. He was 3 for 5 in the very first game. That's no indicator, obviously. What else did I do? Gil Hodges is gone. He's now wearing the jersey of the Boston Red Sox. So Gil Hodges is gone. Again, older. Salary. Just make some room for some young guys. I sent him and Jimmy McClure for Tracy Stallard. And I spoke to Bernie, who remembers Tracy Stallard. I've heard the name before, but it was good to have Bernie with the first-hand experience of these players in his lifetime, as in he would have seen them on TV live, I guess, or in a ballpark, I suspect. So, but also what I also did was get rid of Charlie Neal, and that took some thoughts. I was kind of reluctant, but I know I had my eye on some other second baseman. So Charlie Neal is now with the Cubs, and I've got instead a minor Ken Hubbs. Ken Hubbs in real life, I mean, his stats doesn't look that good, actually. I know he died in real life in a plane crash, quite sadly, the following season, but I sense he's going to do okay for me. Don't ask me why. Ken Hubbs doesn't necessarily have much going on offensively. These are out of 80 ratings, by the way. So he'll probably bat about 260, which is fine for me. Bit of speed, not much. So he's not going to be a liability on the base path. And defensively, he's okay. He'll do it second. So these were placed in. Herb Mulford was traded away. And Rod Cannell. And I think Cannell in real life actually did fairly well for the Mets, I think. No, he only played a couple of seasons, it looks like. Nothing spectacular. So I wasn't losing anything with Rod Cannell. However, I did release Jim Hickman, who I know does have a decent career. Yeah, as you can see. So I did let go Hickman. Hickman's now with the Braves. What I did pick up in return was Ron Hunt. Now, Ron Hunt did play for the Braves at the beginning of the sim. His real life, but in his real major league debut, it looks like, who can argue with this for me all day long, it says, according to the database, that he started in '63. Yeah. It looks as if when you load up your game, depending on your settings, the first time I ran it, he actually was in the Mets system in the minor leagues. This time he's actually on the Braves, where he should be. And this is the AI now moving things around for me. I think there's these are just moving around my minor leagues. So that's kind of where we are. The trades I've done. I think the Lou Brock one is going to be interesting to see how he pans out. So without further ado, let's have a quick look at my team. Ela Chacon, Felix Mantilla, Bob Neiman, the big trade for me, Ed Boucher, Frank Thomas, Jim Marshall, Hobie Landreth, and Ken Hubbs. I haven't really tinkered with the rotation except for Tracy Stallard's going to be my fifth starter if he gets a chance. Clem Labine blew something yesterday. He had a save opportunity and he blew it. We shall see how that bullpen holds up. So what I'm going to do is obviously not play every game. I'm going to play week by week and stop, and if I see something that intrigues me, then I'll stop and play the game out. But here we go, Mail and News. So this was the Cardinals at the time. So we've got another match against the Cardinals, so I'm just going to forward it a week. Let's see where we are. Okay. We begin a 4-game series with Pittsburgh. And I take a look at the host Colt 45s. So let's just have a look at where we are in the standings. At the end of the first week, we're 2-4, to be expected. Looks like Miller won a game, Jackson won a game, Craig lost his one, Stallard didn't do too much damage, Moorhead lost his. Okay, not bad so far, not bad. Hitting will come eventually, I think. Hubs at 273. No injuries just yet. So we'll go further. We'll go to the end of the month. We're still in April. So now I've got to designate some players who have been on waivers. Gus Bell. I don't have a AAA club. And Larry Foss. Hard to tell where to put them. It's already saying that Lou Brock and Rick Hersher are looking good. For my minors, you can see two clubs in A-ball, the Quincy Jets and the Santa Barbara Rancheros. Gus Bell, has he got any trade value now? Let's have a look at his scouting. He's a bench player, quite clearly. Let's see if he's got any trade value. So press shop around. Shop now. Oh, again, anything's better than what I've got. Eddie Yost, no, but I do see a closer, Claude Raymond. Let's have a look at him. Not that great. Good control. That's always worthy. Pitching is always good to top up on these Mets. Okay, so he's on a salary of $22,000. Big sigh. His salary is on a minor league contract. I think Gus Bell's days are over. He's a bat off the bench. Larry Foss. We'll keep Foss. Okay, they're not really hired Larry Foss. So we'll stick him, if we can, in our minor league team and see how they pan out there. Now we've got 4 guys. Hersher, it's a bit early. He's only batting 200. It's just telling me these guys are not at the right level. They're should do well. Luke Brock is already batting 300 in his showing at the Quincy Jets. That's good. Leave him there for a moment. Let's play up this month. We're currently in the 19th of April. Mets are not doing too badly, middle of the division. Trade proposal. This is just playing the Reds. So we're now at the end of May. So the Mets at the end of May are 9-10, so just under 500. The Cardinals are smashing it at the moment in 1962, followed by the Pirates, the Dodgers, the Reds. This is when I like looking at the 2-league system. The White Sox are leading here in the American League. A quick look at the White Sox. Louis Aparicio, Mike Hirschberger, Joe Cunningham, Floyd Robinson, Al Smith, Jim Landis, Nellie Fox, an old Nellie Fox, and Sherm Lollar, a veteran. Juan Pizarro is 2-1. Ernie Wynn, 42 years old, is 2-1. He's succeeding there. Gary Peters is a closer in this game at the moment. So I might have to handle some admin. And there's Warren Hacker, I recognize him from Harry Shanks League, 37. Al Smith hitting a wonderful 400 at the moment. 458 to be precise. That's the White Sox. The Red Sox. There's a lot of Red Sox fans out there. Yaz, 22 years old. This is his second season. He had 11 home runs last season, 61. I've never heard of Luke Clinton. Jim Pagliaroni, 4 home runs. Gary Geiger, I've heard of. Interesting, it picks up the uniforms in terms of color scheme. Bill Monboke, I've heard that name before. He's 2-1. Bob Hefner's off to a good start. So that's the Red Sox. So the actual league. Power rankings is probably where we really want to be. So, St. Louis are the highly rated team. Their Pythagoras series record 13-6, just over. No one's really underperforming that badly, actually. The Mets, however, it rates you, I think that's New York Mets, yeah. We're actually -1. Right, okay, interesting. That's the end of April. Let's look at my pitching, just make sure I'm good. Let the AI. I've taken coaches out of the game. I'm happy. I want to see Stallard do some stuff. He's been moved in the rotation. Now let me just see my options. Setting lineups and depth charts I've left to the computer AI. Let's do MV. I'll leave that there. What I'm doing here just tinkering with the minor leagues that I don't want to mess around with. That's NA, shouldn't be having to sign internationals. Yeah, we're good. For some reason I couldn't find United Kingdom in here. Oh. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Go back to my roster. This is where I kind of live in this game. Like I said, at Quincy Jets, make a phone call down there. How's Lou doing? Lou's doing just fine. We may want to see a Lou Brock game. Gus Bell's out there to give some experience. The Quincy Jets are 13-7. Now these are not fictional players. I believe these are real players. Yeah, that just didn't have. They don't have face gens for, but they actually played. So this is what I like about the game. And when I put Out of the Park Talent Engine on, which is not on, I put Recalc on instead. Then it really comes alive because I can see Choo Coleman. So it's nice. It gives you a bit of verisimilitude. Is the right word. Yeah. Kurt Mutton's having a good go at the moment, so I'll keep an eye on these guys. There is a way to do that, I think, where you can just... so the Quincy Jets are the team at the moment. Just trying to find a Midwest League. Here we are. It's an A League, so looking for Quincy Jets. Do they have a history? Yes, they have a history. The only one we got is here. That's fine. Stat heavy this game. Stat heavy. Go back to Major Leagues. Go back to the Mets. We're doing okay. Now then, can I engineer anything Red Bolt style? My lineups, let's have a look at the lineups. I could fiddle with it just a bit more. I don't like that I have Ken Habs batting second. I like to have a left-hander against right-handed pitching. Batting second. How's Elliott doing anyway? 250, but he's got a 392 on base. Nice. My depth chart is Ken Hubs, where's Ron Hunt? Paul Blair is there as well. Paul Blair actually started his career, so he's been traded at some point. I got him. He was on the roster, I think. Which is quite interesting. Anywho. Play the month out. Let's see where we go with these Mets. Let's see if Boucher playing second, batting second against righties makes a difference. We're still holding up. Big clue. $40 games is the target. These are evaluations, all-star voting. You can vote in the game at the moment. In American League, Elston Howard is the favourite. There they are, Norm Cash, Jim Gentile, or Gentile, Norm Seaburn, Bernie Allen. So Kansas City have got a couple of guys here, Norm Seaburn, Jerry Lumpy. In left field, Harry Harmon Killebrew, I thought he was a Again, I don't know how it changes. It starts off with the original. I'm sure Killebrew was a first baseman eventually. Don't knock the rock, Colavito. Mickey Mantle, that makes sense. Roger Maris. Alkaline. Used to call him Alkaline. Alkaline. Bob Allison. These are names I'm very familiar with. Juan Pizarro. Don't know too much about him. Whitey Ford. Yep. Jim Bunning. Yep. Hal Brown. Baltimore seemed to have quite a few players here. There's a couple of old guys though. Gary Peters is suddenly reverted to starting pitcher. So this is at the beginning of June. So we had 2 months of the season already. Johnny Roseberry is the catcher at the moment. Wally Moon with the moonshots. Bill Mazeroski, Hall of Famer. Jim Gilliam. Stan the Man out day to day at the moment. Willie Mays. Yeah, some good center fielders, isn't it? Willie Mays, Vader Pinson, Kurt Flood. Look at this National League stuff. Frank Robinson, Hank Aaron. Who's George Outman? Could he play for the Mets? Koufax is 8-1. Jim O'Toole, 2-6, but he's been voted in. Good old Warren Spahn is still there. Billy O'Dell does not have a face, Jen. Note to self. Now does Bob, my friend? Oh, yes, he does. Wow, Clem Lebayan is been voted in or getting some votes. Now then, what's his stats at the moment? Mets 4-5, 3.86. Okay, not bad. Okay. Let's have a look and see what's happening on my home screen. What are we doing here, MV? What are we doing? I need to look at some stats. So here we go. Versus righties, here we go. Always look for my on base. Boucher, just like I thought. Against right-handers, we want him on base. Nice. Hobie Landreth. Batting 2 down the order, 2 way down. Even little Pancho's getting a bit of a shot. Chacon, is he good enough for he's not bad. In fact, we're getting him on base. We're getting on base. Newman's doing his thing. OPS plus. OPS 756. OPS plus 102. I've used this in Action PC a lot. So Ed Boucher, just like I thought, he needs to be there, but Chacon needs to get on base more. Hobie Landreth could do with going up the order. What do y'all think? What do you all think? Small sample size. I don't want him leading off. And Frank Thomas. Where's Frank Thomas? Aha. But Frank Thomas is just getting hot now. So who's not producing is Ken Hubbs. But he can hit the ball. Slugging, not too bad. They're doing where they should be doing, actually. In the left-hand lineup. Let's try versus righties. Versus lefties. Again, Jim Marshall seems to be the one that's doing some damage, so we might just move Jim Marshall up. Although it's against lefties. Trying to get something out of this lineup. Ken Hubbs is getting on base quite a bit. Let's see what happens here. Frank Thomas. If there's any platoon opportunities here for this guy here, Pancho Herrera. I got him in. One of mine. One of my trades. So is Ken Hubbs. So is Bob Neiman. Boucher and Neiman are not as good versus lefties as it stands. But Boucher does get on base. Jim Marshall and Frank Thomas, well. I'll have, which one in the cleanup spot? Let's have a look. Probably be Marshall in the cleanup. Thomas just ahead of him. Landreth. Mantilla batting last. Looking like we need a third baseman, folks. In-season trade coming up, possibly. Okay, that's good. I like that. I don't have a problem with those two. I've got control of the lineup, so that's good. Strategy. I don't want to mess with it. You can individually do your overall strategy. I don't mess with this. Anyone who knows me don't really mess with it. Just a touch more aggressive. Oh, how'd you do this? Till I know my team, I will leave them as is. Front office, there's nothing much to say here unless we need free agents. I've got 1,350,000 available. Let's keep it that way, folks. Run a tight ship. Fan interest is 57. The Yankees are obviously eating into our marketplace. Funny enough, this hasn't really changed since the beginning of the game being 1998. This is all, you know, fictional stuff. I could change this if I wanted to because I've got the editor on. It's good stuff, accounting. Nice. Right, so we're all set. Not many injuries. Touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. Team chemistry is off. One little change to make, actually, here. It's to Cleveland. Hello, Cleveland. forgotten the way. I can change the name. I'm sure my editor is on. Oh, didn't mean to press that, but never mind. Let's use some high socks, man. Gotta have them high socks in the game. Bogston. I love this aspect of the game, really do. They've done a great job this year with this stuff. I was always pining for this. Used to be a mod. I don't know if Mike did this, but absolutely brings an extra layer of immersion to the game. You know what I mean? Chicago. Damn it, I know how to change it. I just have to go back and remember how to do it. You can hear Beatles screaming at the screen if he's watching this. Yeah, do it this way, MV. Okay. In a way, doing the recording is helping me a bit. I don't feel under pressure. Oh dear, hopefully it's entertaining to anyone who does watch it. You know, give me some feedback if that's okay. It's just, I love the game. I don't know why I don't play it as much, but I love Action PC just as much in a different way. Just like having one girlfriend in one port and another girlfriend in another. I just hope they don't meet. Not that I've been in that position before. I suspect others have in the community, but I won't name names. It's getting better all the time. Okay. Doing this because A, I want to, but also just to, like I said, there will be times when I dive in, maybe watch a game, and do you know what I mean? Here we are, the Mets. Let's go Mets. The magic is back. Lovely, lovely craftsmanship. This is wonderful, wonderful. One of those days today at work, you're just thinking, oh, why do I even bother? You know, you get to a certain age, I wish my dad had warned me this, I'd feel like this when I got to a certain age. He's still working as well, like bloody hell. Okay. Looks like we're all done. If we need to revisit, we revisit. All done. Nice, lovely, jubbly. So, yeah, so how do I change those guardians again? Now, I do know how to do this. First of all, am I in commish mode? Leagues and teams. Here we are. Done it. Make sure you press enter, because it won't save it otherwise. There we are. I can change the logo, but I can't be asked. Anyway, there's the Cleveland Indians, and we're all good to go. I do miss that sign, but I understand why they've changed it. No offense to anyone. Right, so here we go. All-star voting is on. You could choose to participate. I can't be bothered. So let's move on. Let's get the next month out of the way. 40 wins is what we're looking for. We seem to be on a bit of a win streak here at the moment, folks. Had a 4-game home run streak, a 7-game RBI streak. Yes, let's go Mets. Let's go Mets. Ha ha. Let's go in your ear, Clue. I'm tempted to go into Discord and say, Clue, look at this. But I'm recording, so he'll get a chance to see it. So, in that time, Bob Miller, I think there's 2 Bob Millers, I believe. He seems to have done well. I don't want to mess around with this. Bob is doing okay, actually. Frank Thomas. 7-game RBI streak, 7-game extra base hit by Frank Thomas. 6 consecutive hit streak by Frank Thomas. 4-game home run streak by Frank Thomas. That's obviously helped. I think, chaps, ladies and gents, the Mets, we've hit our first objective already, and that's July the 1st. So by July, my Mets, in a world that's got hard trading on, have actually got to, nearly 500. Quick look to see, Frank Thomas has hit 17 home runs. He's looking good. Bob Neiman has not been as, he's been productive, no question. Little Ken Hubbs. Nice, Ken. God bless you. We're not batting that badly. I mean, I need to look at the team batting in a minute. Bob Miller, 8-5. Al Jackson looking really good. 10-3. Roger Craig, meh. Tracy Stallard, 3-4. Go Tracy. And Bob Moorhead looking decent. So, looking at the back end of the rotation, Roger Craig seems to be struggling just a bit. Could be time to say goodbye to Roger. Well, keep him on the squad for now. Let's take a look at some free agents. Is there anybody out there? Anybody out there? Seems to have cleaned up quite a lot. Nobody of note. And there's a fragile Del Rice. Nah. Don't waste your time. Who the hell is Mickey Heath and why is he out here? 58 years old. Now, question. Steve Dalkowski, what year did he play? Just came into my mind. There he is. Steve Dalkowski. 75 stuff. 20 control. For kicks and giggles. Is he worth it? No. He's only got half a star. Shambolic. Looking at his stats. How old is he? He's 23. He's very unhappy. Not very high in Steve Dalkowski, but the legend, I think Nuke LaLoosh is based on him in that famous movie, Bull Durham. He's playing for the Aberdeen Feathers. Now, here's interesting. What I do know is that in the 60s, Baltimore had a good farm system. It's possible there's some golden nuggets here. Tom Phoebus. Typical me to say something. Cal Ripken Sr. is here. Nobody's a star. Meet the team. No. Who's Rex Peters? He looks a little decent. 18 years old, 2-star. Not good enough. We need 2.5 and 3s. Go back to my Mets. Go back to lineups. Who's hitting and who's not? Let's split it. Versus righties. Are the boys still getting on base? I can tell that already. Elio Chacon, are you worthy? Ed Boucher, you are definitely worthy. You get on base. Frank Thomas. You're still knocking him in, but not against righties. Bob Neiman. So Frank, you're coming down just a touch. Bob Neiman is cleanup. Felix Mantia. Let's have a look at you, my son. Yeah, Felix, you could lead off actually over Elio Chacon. He avoids K's. No speed. It does steal though. This is against varieties. Productivity. OPS and OPS plus. Let's go for OPS plus. Ed Boucher. Yep. Paul Blair in limited appearance. Is he improving? Flatline. He could get in there. If it was a DH league, I would. He's 18. He's got time. Felix Mantia is not a speed merchant, but he can steal. Joe Christopher off the bench? Nah. So these guys get on base, so that's good to see. Not the best of hitters. Chacon. Or Mantia. Not much difference really. Frank Thomas, on the other hand, does have home runs against these guys. Jesus. Right, I think I've got the lineup. It'll have to be Felix Mantia leading off because he gets on base. Ed Boucher behind him because he gets on base. Bob Neiman next. Frank Thomas because of his home runs. He might strike out a bit. Neiman's been protected just a bit. That's a good front three. Mantia, Boucher, Neiman, Thomas, Chacon, Landreth. I need a better power hitting first baseman than this. Jim, my son, you need to start picking up your batting. Ruthless is what I am, ruthless. Okay, so that works. Let's have a look at versus lefties. Sugar, forgot one thing. Versus lefties, that's fine. Versus righties, Boucher, you are in the right spot. You're doing a brilliant job getting on base. That's what we wanted, but you need to be hitting too. I need Mantia at the top of the lineup. He's doing it, not a speed merchant. This guy Joe Christopher's not bad, is he? Not bad at all. Off the bench. But Neiman is in his place, so that's not going to work. Who the hell is Robert Recalc? He's definitely a minor league in real life. I'm sure if I'd Googled him, I'd find him. Pancho off the bench. Not the best against the race. So this is the premier lineup, isn't it? So Frank Thomas, you're not doing the business, my son. You are struggling. So beginning to see, I need some power, man. A bit of power in first base. We need a first baseman. That is obvious. Okay, let's play ball. No, let's look at pitching. What's happening with Roger Craig? Let's leave him alone. The standout is Al Jackson. Clem Labine doing okay. Can he start? Okay, that's fine. Let's have a look at our organization. Let's see how Lou's doing. For the Quincy Jets, he's batting 318 with a 377. He's a center fielder. Playing center field for the big club is Ed Boucher, who is playing pretty well. But Brock could play left field, right? No, I could develop him. He can't play right field. That's Newman's. He can take Newman's spot eventually, or Boucher. Kind of liking this guy, Boucher. He's turned out to be exactly what I thought. Not much batting, but he gets on base, usually gets on base. His eye discipline is paying off here. Gus Bell. I need someone at first. Oh, what about this guy? Richard Bazinet. Could he be better than what I've got, Jim Marshall? He's batting well at A ball, though, at A ball. This is exactly what we need. We need something different. Is Pancho better at first? Probably not. Well, Jim's okay. He's got power. We're good. So, it's the 1st of July. So, I'm going to play a game. And we're probably going to lose this one. It's against the Dodgers. I can manage if I want to. I'll do the running. The first come. Running. Defense strategy. No, that doesn't work. Ooh, I'll try. I'll probably cock it up. I'm not very good at the managing thing. Here we go. This is a new month. This one being played at the Dodger Stadium. I won't commentate. Nice view. Kudos, Mike. Here's Felix Mantilla. Let's go, Felix. Come on, Ed. Let's go. Let's see something, Ed. You're not much. You'll get on base. There's a veteran Duke Snyder right there. Let's have a look at the Dodgers anyway. Johnny Roseborough behind the plate. First baseman Wally Moon. Second base Junior Jim Gilliam. At short Maury Wills. At third base Tommy Davis. Left field Duke Snyder. Center field Willie Davis. This is a really good team. And in right field Frank Howard. Moeller on the mound. Love the middle base hit for Newman. He's one of my guys. It's Hobie Landreth. I've moved the lineup just a little bit. Boom! Landreth takes this one out of here, man. Nice! 7th home run. Hobie Landreth, one of my favorites already. Doing this kind of game, you get to really get attached to your players, and now he's got into my MV Hall of Fame. Here's Elo Chacon batting .227. Struck out. Not bad, boys. 2-run lead. Bob Moorhead on the mound. 4 and 6. Not expecting much of him. In fact, the Dodgers should crush him. Oh, man. What kind of hustle was that? Frank Thomas. Oh, Landriff, you tit. That's easy out for you, nice one, Boucher. It's Frank Thomas. Come on, Frank, got 17 home runs. I'm banging your way down the order because against righties, you suck. Need to learn a bit more about Frank Thomas. I only know really about the other one. Nice one, Jim. You're a trade bait at the moment, so you better do something. Come on, Ken. Oh, Jesus. This guy, Joe Mueller. Okay, Bob Moorhead. Struck him out. Got a 2-2-1 lead now. Come on, Mets. I like the way the catcher catches that. That one's hit deep. Nice wave off there by Newman. He's been a standout for me. That trade worked so far. Here's Willie Davis. Outside, down a... Yes! Nice one, Hobie. Hobie Landreth. Come on, Moorhead, let's do the thing. Get that, get that, get that. Oh my God. Boucher, man, where's your range? Ugh. Come on, Boucher. Get it, get it. Nice. Let's go, Mets. Come on, Felix. You're having a good season, my friend. Come on, Boucher. You're the Mr. On base man. Nice. Boucher, you are the man. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. God damn it. This Mueller's throwing heat, man. It's only 90 miles an hour, but it still fooled him. Come on, Hobie. You're in a cleanup spot. Oh, unlucky. Come on, Bob. Jesus. It's not like Frank wants to hustle that there, is it? Wally Moon at the plate. Don't boot it. Nice. Man at third, though. And it's Wills. He's quick. He's daring us at the moment. Tommy Davis is a hitter. Pitch him carefully. Down the line, hold the runner. 2 away, nice. Fundamentals, boys, fundamentals. Nice. Nice, Ken, nice. Top of the 4th. Come on, Elio. Jesus. Oh, Frank. Why have I put him so far down in a lineup? I do not know. But against righties, he's not the best. But I suspect I've put him a little too far down the order. Gets on base. Come on, Jim. There's 2 power hitters. Actually, I'm looking at it now, but I know the stats against righties are not the best. Come on, Ken. Outside. 2 men on. Pitcher at bat, gets on base. Struck out. Oh, here comes the Duke. Batting 289. Muirhead's pitching okay. Let's have a look at the options. What have I got control of? I'm getting scared. Let the AI do it. There's Jim Gilliam. There's Roseberry. Come on, Boucher. Nice. Top of the 5th inning. Come on, Felix. Flare to right. Howard is there. Get on base, Ed. Damn it. Damn it, Bob. Bottom of the 5th, 2-1 Mets. At least the Mets are competitive. Bunt. Fundamentals, like it. Here's Maury Wills. Davis at second. That's Willie Davis. Nice, Elio. Good Lord. Ah, dear. 2-2. Frank Thomas, not the quickest out there, is he? And Mr. Bushi. Two to two. Dodgers are a top team. Come on, Hobie. Nice. Little flare into left field. Duke Snyder's old legs not able to get to it quick enough. Duke 35 now. And Chacon. In this very weird lineup I've got here. Definitely need to fiddle around with Thomas and Marshall. Bottom of the 6. Muirhead holding his own. Come on. My defense is shocking. That one's gone high. Nice one. Boucher after it. Boom, boom, bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Relax, Bob. It's only music. Settle down, Bob. Settle down. Dive, you son of a... Jesus. Bases loaded. Come on, boy. Double play, Hubs. Double play, Ken. Let's go, Elio. Not what we wanted at all. Infield looks like it's playing in. Oh my God. Why are you burning up now, my friend? Oh, jeez. Yep, bring him in. Let's have a look at Ken McKenzie. Unbelievable. 8-2. Looking bad all of a sudden. Okay, Boucher. Don't let him tag up. Game is over. 6 runs. Oh my God. Nice. Nice, Hubs. There's Pancho Herrera now. I'm sure he is a replacement as a pinch hitter. Struck out. Nice, Felix. Really? Run himself out. Come on, Ed. Opposite way. Alright, Mets. It's okay. It's the Dodgers. It's the Dodgers. Sorry about taking me out to the ball game. Unbelievable. These guys have braces on their knees or something. Jesus. Foul. Foul. Come on, Mackenzie. What are you made of? Come on, let's see some stuff. Oh, Jesus. Now I wish I was in charge of the substitutions. Oh my God, 9-2. It's the Dodgers. Did I actually think we could take on the Dodgers? Are we mad? But at least I get to see the players, you know what I mean? Hunt! Run, Hunt, having a shot. Mackenzie just mopping up now, really. Nice. Nice slider there from Mackenzie. Ken Mackenzie. Oh my God, that's gone. Good Lord. And again, we're getting shellacked here. I can see Clue laughing. Oh, dive, you little... don't be disrespectful. Dive! Jay Hook on the mound. Not impressed. You can get that one, surely. Joe Christopher. Nice! No! What a catch! Nice catch by Duke Snyder. And I was calling him old earlier on. It's Ken Hubbs, 1 for 2. Nice seeing this like this though. Nice stadium render by Mike Silver. And that's it, thank God. Mola pitching a great game. The 19-year-old pitcher as well. Glad that's over, folks. 10-2 we lost. Looked really well to begin with. 8-9 hits given up by Moorhead. Mackenzie was worse. 7 hits given up in 2 innings. Gee, we got battered. But Joe Mola was the guy that caught my attention. The guy from the Dodgers. I think I've heard of him. From Stony Brook, Wilshire, Pennsylvania. So, that is July. What a way to end this stream or this recording. Okay, so, and that's it. Yes, we're done. We're done. It's July. So good performance by the Mets actually overall. We are currently 39 and 42. The Mets won 40 games in 62. So actually July, August, September. With 3 months to go, we're clearly going to beat that. Unless we lose every single game from here on, which can happen. The Dodgers are leading the league. The White Sox are leading the MLB standings in the East. Oh, sorry, American League. And who won it in that series? Of course, the Yankees are doing really badly. Okay, so let's have a look at the Yankees. What's going on over there? No injuries to speak of. Mickey Mantle. He's got 18 home runs. Ellie Howard. He's struggling somehow. A nice Mel Stottlemyre down there. Roy White down there. I need a left field. I need a... My outfit has done well as I could expect. As the first goal is to beat the real record, and we look like we're going to do that. Just do my lineups again. Versus righties. I hope we did... It's not a bad... It's not a bad... Just a bit more power there. Even though Landreth is having a good season. You know, Jim Marshall... and Frank Howard are the power guys. Right, I'll stop it there. A quick look around the league. Leave it on that screen for a second or two. the White Sox are batting brilliantly. Floyd Robinson outs with Danny Fox. The Killer's got 22 home runs. Clint will love this. In the National League, Ron Santo had a 20-game hitting streak. Nice. Hank Aaron leads the major with 25 home runs. So that's that. I'll stop that recording.